New here at 5, a graphic social media post that's been shared thousands of times across East Texas is now at the center of an active criminal investigation in Longview. Thanks for being here. I'm Brennan Gurley. Longview police arrested this woman right here on your screen, 21-year-old Sierra Ann Fuller, in connection with the assault outside Whiskey J's bar on Sunday. Fuller is charged with assault causing bodily injury and was booked into the Gregg County Jail on a $20,000 bond.
We cannot allow outside voices, online agitators, and anyone else to stir up a pot of hate, confusion, and division in our community. There are real people involved here. There are families involved. There is an investigation involved. And because of that, this moment requires responsibility from all of us.
Authorities say the investigation is ongoing and additional charges could be possible as detectives continue reviewing evidence. They are asking anyone with information about this incident to contact the Longview Police Department and to avoid spreading unverified claims while the case remains under investigation.
One of Carmelo Anthony's biggest supporters, Tiffany Billions, right? So since I'm Carmelo Anthony's biggest supporter, I agree. One of Megyn Kelly, Carmelo Anthony's biggest supporters. Let me give you a read, the read of your life. So let me give you the read of your life. Carmelo Anthony's biggest supporter. I agree with her. I'm the biggest. Let me give you the read of your life. I'm the biggest. What your 55-year-old self needs to be worried about is that sagging neck of yours. And don't worry about Tiffany Billions being the biggest, the largest, right? Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is the fact that you had to have in vitro fertilization because your womb is decrepit and old.
These Carmelo Anthony supporters are taking it to another level.
The biggest.
This is not becoming a race issue.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Megyn Kelly girl?
For some time.
What's up? Let me give you a read, the read of your life. Let me give you the read of your life.
The beating of a young white woman in a Texas nightclub.
Let me give you the read of your life. What your 55-year-old self needs to be worried about is that sagging neck of yours. And don't worry about Tiffany Billions being the biggest, the largest, right? Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is the fact that you had to have in vitro fertilization because your womb.
There has now been an arrest, reportedly as many as 3 arrests down in Texas. And the feds are now reportedly stepping in, reports Fox News Digital, on a Texas woman who was allegedly beaten down by a group of suspects chanting, "Free Carmelo." Fox is reporting that in Longview, Texas, police have made this arrest in connection with this alleged random attack on a victim by this group of suspects that claim, according to Fox, that they had said, quote, they were going to target the smallest white girl they could find. And they did indeed find a white girl who appears to be...
Let me give you the read of your life. What your 55-year-old self needs to be worried about is that sagging neck of yours. And don't worry about Tiffany Billions being the biggest, the largest, right? Don't worry about that. What you need to worry about is the fact that you had to have in vitro fertilization because your womb is decrepit and old. You had to have in vitro fertilization just to kick out 3 pink babies. That's what you need to be worried about. You don't need to be worried about what Tiffany Billions is doing, #goals. Don't worry about me. Worry about the fact that Fox is the most network on the planet, on planet Earth, and yet they fired you for being too racist. Worry about that, okay? Worry about the fact that you look like 2 Twizzlers sitting in a chair. Worry about that. Worry about the fact that you will never get over this read that I'm doing. Worry about that. Now, what you should have done, right? What you should have done is probably reached out for clarity, but you don't need clarity because white mediocrity doesn't require it, right? You guys want to put your hands on us, push us around, assault us, and you think that we're just going to sit there and take it. Carmelo Anthony defended his life. That's what he did. He defended his life, and he was attacked by 4 people, And to lie, pontificate, and misrepresent the facts and say that you can't see anything on the video is a damn lie. And you're hiding behind the fact that you know that your people, all you guys do is terrorize. And
this is turning to something else. Look at how that lady is severely touched as a result of this. If you look deep into this, you realize this girl might be in nonsense. She doesn't even know what exactly is happening about Carmelo Anthony, but she just happened to be a victim of this kind of thing. It is devastating to see how people who don't reason decide to take up decision on their own to go after people who opposes this. I don't know, according to these people, if Carmelo Anthony was in nonsense, why have they decided to do this? It's insane.
Here was white. It was Austin Metcalf who was the victim here.
The world is upside down, Megan, and we sit here and we're baffled. Like, how did we get here? And it's been a long process, and it takes a lot to understand what is transpiring. But you know, what, Megan? Do you remember the West Memphis 3 case? West Memphis, Arkansas. Yes. HBO did 3 documentaries. 3 white kids, teenagers, 8-year-old boys, and these were all white kids. HBO jumped in, and people like John.
You know, I'm not surprised to see this happening. Yeah, because a lot of these bad messages were being sprayed on social media. They made it like Carmelo Anthony is a nonsense, like what he did was okay, and this is now resulting in this. I just want these people to be taught a lesson, so maybe others should not copy this kind of attitude. Carmelo committed a big crime. He should face prison terms. Yeah, as a result of what he did. People trying to do this, to intimidate, do all sort of things like this should be punished accordingly. I saw a lot of people getting excited about Carmelo Anthony new legal team. I even saw a press conference they made a few days ago, and they used that press conference to mock McCall's family. I was like, look at this. The New York Post actually made it clear, like, this legal team is just part of Carmelo Anthony top supporters. They have just decided to turn.
New York Post, you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. To refer to Carmelo Anthony's legal team as Carmelo's supporters.
Shout out to Carmelo Anthony's parents because they done scammed the out of y'all. Now, I done seen a lot of people get y'all for some money, but 600,000? God damn, that was the fastest come up I done ever seen.
A black attorney, the first attorney I had to meet was black. Rain asked me what the price that black attorney
we charge
$500,000. They weren't talking until they gave them $200,000.
Damn, pay the money. What the white man say? 75,000.
Yeah. There were resources that we donated for experts.
You know, in 2026, we should not really be focusing on race-related topics. I'm telling the truth, I'm always speechless when it concerns these topics. I don't always like to put my energy when it concerns race because I don't believe in what these people are doing. It's sad that in 2026, we are still saying the same thing. I believe we've long gone. We should not be in on this. We should accept the truth when we see it. Yeah, that is making the world a better place than all these crazy justifications. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate your support and sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. As the social clips that end, that's what I tell you. What
I'm talking about is 35 years. Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years. Yet at the end of the day, Black America repeatedly is told that self-defense is a part of the law.
The video is shown to jurors, but it was shown in 4K clear to the people that witnessed it.
It's because Carmelo is all of our babies.
In Collin County. House intensifying. They were yelling.
I don't.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass in jail, boy.
People tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time.
Sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Supports me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt.